go. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is for you guys to keep.
Is it half right better? Where do we want to put them? In the front? Okay.
So some of you may have already done this, but it's also a great thing to go back and look at. If this is new to you, don't worry. It's fairly simple, but I think you're all going to really like it. So essentially, the most reliable ending of an adjective is the ending OUS. So if you look at your worksheet that you have right there, the noun is grief. Does anybody know what the verb is? The verb? What the verb form of grief is? What do you know what it is?
I know verb, but I don't know. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. The verb form.
Oh, you can't see.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. No worries. It's not at all. The verb form.
This
so
one good?
everybody can see is
Can you see better?
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much.
to grieve. So everybody, you can write that down. You want? Sorry, let's remind me what's your It's you. Excellent. It's you. We just wrote down that this is the verb form of the noun on your worksheet right there. Grief.
I don't see anybody.
So, according to our slide right here, if we were going to make an adjective out of the verb grieve, what would we put on it?
Grievous.
Exactly. That's it. It's that easy. And as you can see, there are some other endings right here that you can also use. Depending upon the word, you would want to use different endings. They're called suffixes. I can write that on the board for you. Does everybody see that? SUFFIXES.
Yeah.
So then the way you would pronounce each one of these, obviously the first one is us, O-U-S. The other endings would be if, full, ick, ish, eight, e, able, and airy. And these all go on the ends of nouns and verbs, and you can make adjectives out of them. Does everybody know what an adjective is?
Modify.
Yeah, what it does?
No.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Saito. Do you want to say that a little bit louder?
Example?
No, just what you just said.
Yeah,
Adjectives modify.
No.
Exactly. So adjectives modify nouns. They describe something. So, say Yuka looked sad. She was feeling down. She would be grievous. For my very first example.
What about the word modify? Is that term familiar to you guys? Does it make sense?
Do you know what modify? Modify means?
No, sorry.
That means to change. So next we're going to talk about adverbs. And these are a lot easier because you don't have all these different endings. You just have the vast majority of them ending in ly. And do you guys know what adverbs do? They modify verbs. So, if, again, I was talking about Yuka, and she was sad, I could say she was crying grievously. Exactly. Grievously. I'm going to switch over here to the projector really quick, and we can do the next two examples together. Yeah. Still hold it. Can everybody see that okay? So for the second example, we have the verb vary. Now, one common way, and you can write this down, to modify nouns, or modify verbs and make them nouns, is to add the suffix So can anybody, just seeing that, modify the verb vary and make it into a noun? Variation. Very good. We'll write that down. Now, with what you guys just learned, does anybody know how to modify the verb vary and make it into an adjective? You can use any one of those endings that I gave you from the adjective. You know what? I'll tell you what. I can move it back to the PC so that you can see. Various. Very good. Various. Now we could also